This man was a world-renowned ninja. Anyone whose shadow he stepped on would lose the ability to move, waiting only for death to come. With this technique, the man had become invincible. His latest target was a witch who had lived for 400 years. However, the witch's shadow was a trap. When John stepped on it, his body began to sink uncontrollably. It turned out that the witch's shadow was connected to the demon world. John was completely engulfed by the shadow. 2 years later, John conquered the demon world and returned to the human realm. He was determined to take revenge on the witch. With the help of his demon world subordinates, John severed the connection between the witch's shadow and the demon world. The witch, whose shadow was stepped on by John, was immediately immobilized. Just when the witch thought John was going to kill her, he surprisingly removed his mask and kissed her. It turned out that John had already fallen in love with the witch. He came to her to express his feelings, but when he arrived, he found only an old woman in the basement, not the beautiful witch. It wasn't until John noticed the familiar clothes on the old woman that he realized the witch had suddenly aged overnight. At that moment, an elf appeared and explained that the witch would soon die. The witch had been cursed by a demon. Her age had forever stopped progressing, allowing her to live for 400 years. But the curse would be lifted if she fell in love with someone. However, once she liked someone, the curse would backfire on her. After being kissed by John, the witch fell completely in love with him and quickly began to age. Upon learning the truth, John cried. Seeing that John genuinely loved the witch, the elf told him how to save her. If he went deep into the great maze and found a time-controlling wizard, the witch could be saved. After a fierce battle, they learned that the wizard's magic could only stop time temporarily. It wouldn't restore the witch's youth. At this point, someone stepped forward offering to help, but only at the cost of their life. The one who could save the witch was the king of this country. He had a sword called the Soul Reaver, which could directly take the life force of anyone it struck. This was the key to saving the witch. The witch woke up from her coma. Although she had returned to her original appearance, John had lost a hand and a leg in the process. The witch also lost her previous memories and no longer remembered John.